guess my challenge and my question for this office hours is I've been ghosting notes a lot in the high register. And I was wondering, like, why it's happening. Like, I'll just hear the air and it'll be like really compressed, and then there's like no sound.
Yeah, I find that usually for me, um, ghosting is a a phenomenon of too big of an aperture, or
Okay.
like things aren't set up to vibrate together. And so if you think about it, for example, buzz for a second. Yeah, very successful, right? Your lips were together. But if I tell you to go like this and play a note, that's ghosting a note, right?
Yeah.
So I think generally speaking, what happens is like we can oftentimes put mouthpiece pressure on there,
Hmm.
and that can actually open the aperture, cause it to be unresponsive. We can have too much of that going on, and it's unresponsive. Too much of a spread, or it's just like not focused enough. Usually, for me, it's if I'm like jumping to a high note, it's usually a result of like that fat airstream from the lower note then gets transferred up there and it blows out the aperture too open and the
I
aperture
see.
can't focus.
Okay.
Do you have an excerpt in mind where it's happening?
Yeah, actually, I think a perfect example would be the opening horn solo, Beethoven 6, the fifth movement.
Okay, what I want you to do, Ryan, is I want you to hold your horn in your hands. I want you to sing it in a carefree and joyful manner.
Okay. Da 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 da.
Great job. Did
Thank
you
you.
feel stressed about the high note?
No.
Okay, great. Now what I want you to do is stay on the high note. Da, 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 until you actually stay relaxed because you're relaxed. Your vocal
Hmm.
mechanism was great and relaxed, but it was flat.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And actually, you're coming at what's happening is you're coming at it from the horn from a place of that same concept of like, oh, I'm going to be flat, I'm going to undershoot it, and so I need to tense to get it.
Got it.
And that's
Okay.
so we got to come back to like the root cause. Yeah, 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 and all that stuff that's consciously going on because your vocal cords know. So for me, in order to successfully play this excerpt, I need to be really kind of relaxed. I think that that's the thing is that you have baggage on this excerpt.
I do, yes.
Yeah. So
I do, yeah.
that's what's going on. You're not ghosting the notes because there's something wrong with your technique. You're ghosting the notes because your baggage, you're trying to compensate for your baggage.
Okay, okay.
So you kind of have to clear the baggage and start out fresh by lowering the standard of what you're willing to accept, but
Oh,
coming at that standard of outcome with an extremely high standard for the ingredients or the inputs you put in.
okay.
Make
Okay, so I need
sense?
to be a lot more process based right now.
Exactly.
Okay, okay, I can
Well,
do that.
yeah, and you need to kind of be results oriented in a weird way where it's like you're actually chasing the results, really curious about the results that come when your process is fully dialed in and just like listening to
Okay,
it and letting it adjust itself.
okay. That
Try
makes
it like
sense because,
that.
okay. That was much better, yeah. Sorry.
Class is over, everybody. I'll see you on Friday.
No, this makes so much sense because I was practicing the exposition of Mozart 4 and the one like da 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 dee da da da, and I would like ghost either it was the A or the B flat, and I'm like, what the hell? Because the air is like so compressed. I was like, I should have all of like the mechanical skills now to be able to play that with ease, and I'm like, like what's going on. It was kind of like freaking me out. I was like, oh my gosh, should I like regress or something? But I think it's because I have so much baggage with like that lick there, and it's coming, like in this moment, like in Beethoven 6, where like I definitely have baggage with this excerpt.